let's talk about the buffs, okay? So there is a lot of buffs happening for Demo, Deshro, and Affliction. Deshro is getting, you know, some damage buffs. Affliction is getting some percentage damage buffs. They're not getting anything fancy. Okay? They're not getting anything, you know, like, that's gonna change the core of their gameplay. We still need something that extend the dots for Affliction. I think that's gonna help a lot. So hopefully they turn around and actually do that. But Affliction is getting, like, Affliction is right now doing insane single target, and they're buffing the single target by a lot. On top of the, you know, on top of the crazy single target that we have right now. So Affliction is looking really spicy. Because we're getting four 3 new nodes that just buff single target. We're getting this that buffs Malefic Rupture by 16%. We have this that buffs Malefic Rupture by 30%. We have this that makes Shadow Bolt and Drain Soul deal 30% more damage. We're getting in the class tree 2 new nodes for every spec, right? It changes per spec. And here you have 15% more Shadow Bolt and Drain Soul, and you have 15% more Agony. So, and they're buffing Dark Glare. Dark Glare used to do 10% increased damage for every damage over time. Now, Dark Glare does 25% more damage for every damage over effect. And if you spec to this, it makes it do 30 because this adds 5%. So that's why the tooltip says 30, right? So the single target is insane. My problem with this is we still cannot extend Agony, and the AoE is gonna suck. AoE is gonna suck. Not damage-wise, it's just maintenance-wise. Maintenance, like, you know, Shadow Priest can extend their dots, you know, Boom can extend their dots, Feral extend their dots, you know, all of these classes. Even if we get a talent that makes you, you know, like, Agony apply to an additional target. Like Boomkin, you know how Moonfire can apply to additional target? So, if we got something like Agony can apply to an additional target, that helps us so much. But like right now, it's really just like it's just insane to play in dungeons. So, and then one more buff, Dread Touch lasts 8 seconds. It used to last 6 seconds. And this 2 extra seconds is actually insane because it's gonna allow you to keep Dread Touch almost like at least 90% of the time. Yesterday, I did the Taros Affliction. I did Affliction on Taros, and I was able to keep Dread Touch like 84% of the time with 6 seconds. So imagine with 8 seconds. So the single target is like literally we're gonna melt. We're gonna execute just like crazy. But the AoE is still, you know, no maintenance, right? But I'm not gonna do a lot of Affliction, but I'm excited for the buffs, but I'm not gonna do a lot of Affliction right now because I'm really excited for, you know, the other bad boy, which is Demo. For Deshro, those class talents gonna change, of course. So it changes to Incinerate, deals 10% more damage, which is huge. That's gonna buff the Fire and Brimstone and the single target. So it's really nice that they added damage nodes here, because the only thing that was lacking from our class tree is damage nodes. We only had survivability, curses, fear, gate, you know, all of these things, but we don't have damage stuff. So putting damage nodes here, those two are actually so huge, right? So Deshro is getting Incinerate by 10% and Immolate by 20%. Those two are like, bro, Deshro is already doing so much single target damage. So this is very good, by the way. And they're making Burn to Ashes stack up to 4 times. You used to stack to 2 times, right? So you have 4, your next 4 Incinerate. Wait, my brain. Yeah. Then 6. Hold on. No, it stacks up to 4 times. 4 is a bug. Oh, it's a bug. Okay. So 6. So we used to have 4, now it's 6. Okay, is that gonna change anything? Maybe it's gonna allow you to like have 6 charges and then just like with Fire and Brimstone, just gonna AoE a lot. I don't think this is like, because I was raiding yesterday with Deshro most of the time, and I didn't feel like, oh wow, I needed more Incinerate right now, you know, like more burn to ashes. But yeah, it's already hard to get rid of 4, right? So like, you know, it is what it is, and that's the only thing that Deshro is getting. But Deshro is in a really good place, so those 2 buffs right now gonna, you know, just push the single target even further, and it's pretty cool. Now the big boy Demo, it's not a notable change, but Incinerate is getting damage buff. Yeah. Incinerate is getting, like, those class tree buffs are actually really good. Demo is getting really cool things, right? Here you get your Shadow Bolt. Listen, 15% Shadow Bolt damage, 15% of 0. You guys remember what I said with the Inquisitor Gaze? 15% of 0 is 0. Shadow Bolt, sure, buff it by 15%, but like usually Shadow Bolt is like doing 0 damage anyway, right? So this is not big. But the Wild Imp by 20%, that's really big. That is really good. That's really good. On top of that 15% that we just got. So this Wild Imp damage is really good. And all classes, of course, is getting Inquisitor Gaze. Inquisitor Gaze is really good now. It got buffed by 270%. And last week, it was buffed by 35%, which equals 305%. And, you know, remember what I said? We need to buff it by 300% to make it viable. I'm not sure about this tooltip. Is it, guys, right now, do you have the game open? What does your tooltip say? Inquisitor Eyes deal 6,000k? Because I remember, like, my tooltip says 23k or something. Yeah, I'll try the training dummy right now. I'll try the training dummy right now after I show everything. $27. For how long, Chico? 12 seconds. Huh. So... And every what? Oh. So right now it's dealing 6.5k every 0.8 for 11. Okay. So 6 point... So that's... guys, I need to do math. I suck at math. Calculator, boom. Hit it with the 11.5 divided by 0.8 equals 14. So 14 times 6k, 84k every time it procs. So it used to do 20 something k, now it's 84k. So it is a big buff, right? So it's doing really good single target damage. And Soulkeeper got 100% more damage. I really still think that you run Inquisitor Gaze on Demo and Deshro, you would go Soulkeeper only in Academy, or you're playing Affliction. Because... No, even in Affliction, I don't know. I still don't like Soulkeeper that much. Only in Academy, though. Oh, they're adding, so it's like a 400% buff if it's additive. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I don't know the exact math, right? I don't know about Soulkeeper. Like, it's good, and I think in a dungeon like Academy is gonna be really good. But do we want to add another button? That the problem with Soulkeeper is another button, and it's a button that's like in one spot. So like, you know, stuff can get kited out. Just like guillotine. So do we want to deal with that? Well, I mean, I'll test it, but like, it's good. It's good for now. But you know, I think Inquisitor Gaze is gonna be just more of a passive kind of situation that is gonna be nice on single target. Is gonna be nice, all the time, pretty much. So there's a couple of new things in demo, right? There's this first one. Actually, let's start here. There's Pact of the Imp Mother. It used to be 10%. Now, if you put 2 points in Pact of the Imp Mother, it goes to 15%. I think it's still bad. I see what they're trying to do, but I think it's still bad. I don't think it's worth the 2 points. 2 points is a lot of commitment, right? And I don't think it's worth that much. And then they added a new talent called Emerald Blaze that makes Hand of Gul'dan has 15% chance to burn the target for like a dot, you know? It makes Hand of Gul'dan has a dot. This dot right now is proccing only on single target, so it's not proccing on AoE. Like, it's only on your focus target, and it's like your lowest damage. It doesn't do anything. It does like 0.5 of your overall, 0.6. So, again, it's 2 points. So, it's a lot of points. I don't think... Maybe they can play around with this, but I don't think it's worth the 2 points. But it's a really good direction. I love the idea that Hand of Gul'dan has a dot. It just makes it fun, right? At the moment it does not cleave. It does, and Hand of Gul'dan is cleaving, right? And this one is, I'm pretty sure from what I tested, maybe they changed it today, but like I'm pretty sure that last time I tested it, it did not cleave. So it is not worth the commitment. So our dungeon build is gonna stay the same, but we have this new amazing talent. This is the best talent so far in Dragonflight. I'm a big fan. So when your primary Felguard Legion Strike damages one target, the damage is increased by 120%. Right? So it's passive. It just makes your Felguard does a shit ton of damage. And then your primary Felguard deals 4,000 physical damage after auto-attacking the same target 3 consecutive times. So it's really just passive, more single target damage. You have not to worry about it at all. This is gonna synergize, of course, with Expendables, because Expendables make your Felguard do 10% more damage. This increases your Felguard damage. This increases your Felguard damage, right? So like, you know, there's a lot of modifiers that's making Felguard, you know, big boy. But like, this is just amazing. So what I'm thinking and what I believe that we're gonna do, this is gonna be our fortified build. This is gonna be our fortified build. This is gonna be our tyrannical build. Now, there is one more change. Rain, they made Rain has like just a straight passive buff for your Tyrant, and your Tyrant just automatically does 50% more damage. So Rain right now slaps, but the problem with Rain is your Fellstorm is not gonna sync up, right? And you're gonna have a 1.5 minute cooldown Tyrant. You're gonna have a 2-minute Felguard. You're gonna have a 1 minute. So nothing is gonna line up. It's gonna suck, but this is insane. Let me show you. Let me show you. So, like, this is what we can run in Tyrannical, and this is what we can run in Fortified. Right? Let me show you. This is gonna be, like, just single target situation. Without Felguard, we don't need Felguard. Vile Fiend, we don't need it. We can just keep everything. Vile Fiend is gonna add damage if you go Rain, because Vile Fiend is gonna give 3 stacks. Yes, Vile Fiend will give 3 stacks. But I think Vile Fiend is just annoying. I don't like him. Yeah, this is just gonna solve, like, the Nether Portal situation, which is really good. I think that's my only feedback. It would be really just, like, really the only thing that Warlocks need moving forward for the rest of the expansion is Grand Warlock design to be in the clash tree. That's the only thing that would literally make this class shine. I don't care if it's gonna be OP, you know, lower the numbers, lower the damage numbers, but I think it's just bad design having Grand Warlock design on each spec, and it makes no sense. It has to be here somewhere. It has to be here somewhere. Figure it out. Do I have my pet? Okay, guys. Disclaimer. I don't have my weak auras, so don't judge me if I make mistakes. I am attached to my weak auras. I literally cannot play this game without it, but I'll try my best, okay? So we're gonna go, you know, we're gonna go 2 Shadow Bolts, Tyrant, Dogs. We're gonna go, you know, Hand of Gul'dan, whatever, Hand of Gul'dan, boom, pop CDs, pop your Demonic Strength, and then watch a single target just climb up. Doing 100k, almost 100k without 100k actually. Without portal, without anything. Just simple passive damage. So it's not needed. So we're gonna be like this. Our build is gonna be just viable, in you know, without another portal, without any annoyingness. Just gonna be passive, nice damage. And this is the situation right here. Watch this. We go back to passive. Top damage is your imps, which is amazing, right? Because your imps are getting 20% here, and we got 15% last week. So imps are slapping, of course. Demonic Tyrant is doing a lot. He's critting for 103k, which is very respectable. Legion Strike is your 4th, because Legion Strike is getting buffed by this talent. And you know, you have your Fellstorm and you have all of your situation. Look who's here! Look who's here! How many times did this proc? 1 time? Inquisitor Gaze procced 1 time and is doing, you know, almost 3% of our damage. So that's not bad. So this makes more sense now. This makes more sense.